You cannot boost your metabolism. Sorry, not sorry. What is up, guys? It's your boy Chase Fit here. I'm an online fitness coach and high performance fanatic, and I'm here to teach you how to live the most fit life possible in mind, body, and spirit. So as you saw from the title of the video, I'm gonna teach you how to boost your metabolism. And if you're somebody who has ever Googled how to boost your metabolism or how to burn more calories, then you come to the right place, because I'm gonna give you the cold, hard truth. I'm gonna drop some truth bombs on you today on how you can actually make the most out of burning calories. So in this video, I'm first gonna go over what metabolism actually is, because I feel like a lot of people have this misconception. They don't really truly understand what metabolism is and what it's comprised of. So I'm gonna go over that today. Next, I'll address some of the metabolism boosting tips and tricks you might have heard, why some of them might work, but the reason why they do, and then some that just flat out just don't work. And then lastly, I'll give you some actionable tips that you can take home today so you actually can make the most out of your metabolic burn on a daily basis. So first off, what is metabolism?
What?
You know, before I even really started as a fitness professional, I really didn't understand what it was. I understood that, okay, yeah, my body burns calories when I exercise, but it's about all I got. So I don't really know what's going on. To help out past Chase and to help out you guys, I'm gonna give you what metabolism is in pretty much layman's terms. So metabolism is essentially the energy conducting system of the body. When your body needs energy to perform specific actions, whether it's internal or external, your metabolism is what's taking out outside resources, breaking them down, and taking the nutrients from your outside resources, aka your food, and turning that into energy for the body to utilize to be able to function. And then one of the common misconceptions of your metabolism is that it turns on and off. So I've seen a couple things like turn your metabolism on, do this to make sure your metabolism doesn't turn off. And it's just your metabolism never turns off. Your body is constantly functioning. Your heart's always beating. You're probably always twitching and moving around. Your brain's working, your blood's flowing. Your metabolism's always working, because if it wasn't working, we wouldn't have energy to do things. Your body would just shut down. Even when you're asleep and you're just or even just laying on the couch watching YouTube videos like this, your metabolism is always on. It is always working. So if you ever hear anybody say do this to turn your metabolism on, or X food or supplement, whatever, turns it off, you know right off the bat that they're full of shit. They don't know what they're talking about, because your metabolism never turns off. So tip number one, don't listen to bullshit. So now, how does your metabolism work? We've covered that it's always on, but how is it working throughout the day? What you might not know is that there's 4 main avenues in which the body burns calories, aka your overall metabolism. These 4 ways are your BMR, your NEAT, your TEF, and your EAT. Now you might be wondering, what the hell is he talking about? He's throwing a bunch of letters at me. I don't understand what's going on. Don't worry, I'll explain it right now. And I'm pretty sure that guy was staring at me the entire time I was filming that, so that's... So first off, we'll start with your BMR. So your BMR stands for basal metabolic rate. This is essentially the amount of calories your body naturally burns just to function. Your BMR will vary slightly depending on how tall you are, how old you are, and how much you weigh, but there's no one set standard for BMR. So if you want to figure out what your BMR is, the total caloric burn that you're just burning throughout the day, whether you're laying down on the couch or standing up straight or whatever it might be, I've linked a calculator in the description, a really good one, that's going to help you figure out what that BMR is. Next up, we have NEAT, which is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is essentially the amount of calories that your body burns throughout the day from you just moving around. So me shaking my head, moving my hands, looking like I'm having a seizure, and other people look at me through the window going what the hell is this guy doing? Those are calories burned. I burn calories. It might have been 5, but I just burn calories just moving around and doing all this stuff. Other examples of just burning calories throughout the day could be walking to your fridge, swiping on Tinder, or tapping your foot at your desk. People don't realize, but all the actions that you take throughout the day require energy to perform. And what's really cool about all this is a lot of people are saying oh, take this to boost your metabolism. Well, no, there's a natural way to technically boost your metabolism, and that's just move. Just move more. You'll see people on Instagram saying move more, eat less if you want to lose weight. Yeah, move more. It doesn't mean go absolutely balls to the wall at your workout. It means get up and just walk around for a little bit. Even if you work a desk job or you're a student, get up every 30 minutes and just walk around a little bit and then go back, sit down. It doesn't require a lot of time to expend more energy to put yourself in a better state health-wise, but also fitness-wise as well. Next up, we have TEF, your TEF. which stands for the thermic effect of food. Now, when it comes to thermic effect of food, this is where we're going to cover thermogenesis. So I know I've mentioned the word thermogenesis a couple times now. I want you to understand what it is. So a lot of people think that you'll burn calories from heating up. That's not the case. You actually heat up as a result of burning calories. So if you ever see anybody who's doing a really hard workout, they get red and flustered and they start getting really hot, so they start sweating, so it's their body's natural response to cool down. The heat output is a byproduct of energy utilization, aka this is what thermogenesis is. Thermo, heat, genesis, creation. Heat creation as a result of a reaction. Boom! Dropping some chemistry on y'all. So what this means is the more energy you use, the more heat is produced. So how does this apply to your food? Well, you might not know it, but it actually takes energy to break down the food that you're eating. What? And when you're using energy to break something down, again, you're expelling heat. And so what scientists have done is that they take specific, different types of foods with different macronutrient profiles, or maybe it was just a specific macronutrient to kind of test and see what's the heat output of breaking this specific food down. And then based off of that, we can measure to see how much energy it really takes to break this food down. So there's a lot of different foods out there, as you know, and they all have varying levels of heat output, aka it takes a little bit more energy and a little less energy to break certain foods down. Whenever you're trying to lose weight, what I usually recommend is increasing your protein intake, so having a high protein diet, and then increasing your fiber intake, because these two components right here actually have a very high thermic effect on the body. So it takes a lot more energy to break down protein, and your body really can't metabolize fiber, so it's using a lot of energy for just nothing, which is pretty cool. And then carbs and fats are going to take a lot less energy to break down, but fats more so than carbs. And now the fourth pillar we're going to go over is EAT, aka exercise, activity, thermogenesis. Now, this is where a lot of people think the most calories are burned, is through exercise. But if you think about it, most people are really only working out 3 times a week. It's not a whole lot of calories burned throughout, like if you're looking at a whole week spectrum, it's not a whole lot of calories burned in a perspective of a week. Now, you can always go harder in your workouts and burn more calories, but like, don't make yourself miserable. Now, as we've kind of mentioned already, you're constantly burning calories, whether it's just like being there, moving around, or the different foods you eat. Now, you can use exercise, obviously, to burn calories, but there are a myriad of other health and fitness benefits to implementing exercise, whether that's weightlifting, running, swimming, CrossFit, whatever it might be. So make sure to implement some sort of workout regimen into your routine. So now we've taken a very in-depth look at metabolism. I'm going to address some of the metabolic boosting claims that are out there and explain why they may or may not work, and just go from there. Cold water increases metabolism. Fuck no, it doesn't. So the whole point around cold water is like, oh, it shocks the body and it takes energy to heat it up. And like, yes, that's all true, but it doesn't boost your metabolism. It's just kind of like with food. You eat protein, for example, the body's gonna break that shit down, it's gonna heat up as a result. Likewise, with cold water, okay, now it's gotta use energy in the form of heat, which is also gonna heat up the body a little bit. So it's gonna take a little bit of energy to do that. It's not anything super noticeable. But what can help when it comes to the overall caloric input is going to be drinking water before your meals. Having like a glass of like 8 ounces of water could definitely help you lose weight over time. Why does it do this? Because it takes up more volume in your stomach. This is typically why whenever I have somebody who's a weight loss client, I'll tell them, hey, you need to eat more. They're like, what? Like, yeah, you need to eat more voluminous, nutrient-dense foods. What this means is you have foods that are higher in nutrients than it is in calories. And so what you're doing essentially with water is when you're drinking a glass of water before you eat, you're filling up your stomach a little bit, which is kind of what voluminous foods do. Ergo, you're probably gonna eat less, which means you're taking in less calories for that meal spread out through multiple meals throughout the day, and then multiple days throughout the week. You're probably gonna end up in a caloric deficit and then lose weight. So that's why people think it might boost the metabolism, but really what you're doing is you're just filling up your stomach and allowing for less calories to be taken in. Boom! Spicy foods boost your metabolism. No. So pretty much what is proposed to be the metabolism boosting agent within spicy foods, and then like some caffeinated drinks, like green tea, is something called capsaicin. Now, capsaicin has been shown to boost, I hate saying this, but like boost your metabolism, like just increase caloric expenditure by like a little bit. But a lot of foods and a lot of drinks have other compounds within them that actually negate the effects of that capsaicin. So it's like, yeah, like if you're doing green tea or spicy foods, like, yeah, okay, sure, but there might be something else in there that cuts it out, so you're not really getting the benefits that you're looking for. So it's just kind of pointless. Because I know that was something I fell for on my freshman year of college, and eating spicy food all the time sucked because my mouth was constantly on fire, and other stuff. So yeah, fruity, like fruit infused waters. Again, like, it follows the principle of the water thing that we talked about before. Like, just throwing fruit in your water doesn't do anything. Like, you're putting fruit in water. That's it. Like, it might taste different, but like, it doesn't do anything. Like, I don't even know how to address this because it's so fucking stupid. Oh my god, I'll see that on TikTok all the time. It's like, oh, drink this water to lose weight. They'll be like, oh, throw ginger in there and throw some pineapple, and then I like to sweeten it up with agave. Like, my brain hurts from the stupid. The stupid is off the charts. It doesn't work, and I got nothing for you on that one. Now, a good way you can kind of vet like a claim that's made online is, does it contribute to one of the 4 pillars we've already talked about? So, I mean, BMR you really can't alter because that's just your body's natural homeostatic state of burning calories to maintain and function properly. But does it affect your NEAT? Does it affect your TEF, or does it affect your EAT? If it does, then okay, it could be something that could help out, but it's not going to be the end-all be-all. So I say a lot of people do when they say boost your metabolism, they're looking for an easy way out, and there is no easy way out. That all of this is going to require work. And like, oh my god, like, it's gonna take so much time, so much work. Like, dude, you know what? Time's gonna pass anyways. Why the fuck are you complaining? Like, just get it done now. So a year from now, you can look back and be like, oh shit, remember that one time I decided I was gonna do this stuff and like actually put in the work that it required to get the result I wanted, and now I have the result I want. Oh shit, this is awesome. Thanks, Chase Henderfit. I got you. All right, now I'm gonna give you a couple of key takeaways that you can actually use to quote unquote boost your metabolism, more so maximize your metabolic capability and use it to its fullest advantage. So one is gonna be move more. A lot of people, most people in the United States are very sedentary, aka moving around somewhere between 3 to like 5,000 steps a day. However, like, you definitely want to move more, because actually being sedentary could lead to a myriad of other health problems, which could lead to death. We don't want to have, we don't want you to die from sitting down a lot. So what I would recommend you do is just like move around more, just walk around more. Try to shoot for 7,500 to 10,000 steps a day. That's gonna be a really good marker for most people. If you're already walking that much, fantastic, go you. Another thing could be like, don't feel bad for twitching or like doing shit and just like dancing around. Like, I do that all the time. I mean, people look at you weird for sure, like right now, but whatever. Second would be to increase your protein, your fiber intake. Like I said earlier, protein requires a lot more energy to break down than carbs or fats will. And then fiber is insoluble, so your body's gonna use energy to try to break it down, but it can't actually break it down. So it just kind of like, it's free energy being used, essentially. You get a lot of fiber from your vegetables and your fruits, so look for more food sources such as that. Third is gonna be increase your exercise frequency. Maybe you're only working out twice a week right now, work out 3 times a week, 4 times, 5 times. If you want to go absolutely bonkers and insane, go 7, because like, why not? Like, who cares? Increase the amount of time that you're moving, working, and then increase the amount of foods that increase the amount of energy you're utilizing to break down those foods. Those are the natural ways to maximize your metabolic potential and burn calories to lose weight if that is your goal. All right, guys, thanks for joining me for this video. We had a little bit longer of a video today because I really wanted you guys to understand what metabolism was, how it worked, some of the BS claims behind it, and then actual actionable tips that you can utilize to maximize that metabolic potential. So if you like this video, hit that like button, comment something meaningful below. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you never miss a video when I drop it. Until next time, stay fit.